We are begging. We are on our knees. Emefiele rules out extension of 10 days as he begs Nigerians. Hello everyone, welcome to Newsport TV. The Central Bank of Nigeria CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele has ruled out the possibility of extending the 10-day grace for the old Naira notes to remain in circulation. He appealed to Nigerians to endure the pains emanating from difficulties in getting the newly redesigned Naira notes from financial institutions. The governor, who made the appeal on Friday during a press conference in Lagos, said the pain is temporary, stressing that cash should be available in no distant time. He said the leadership of the Apex Bank had appealed to commercial banks to manage the situation properly while the cash circulates. He said, on the clamor by people to move the deadline by 1 more year, or if we are open to further extension of the deadline, I will say no. I'm sure that people are going to say that only last week Tuesday I said no, but I want to say unfortunately again this time, we will not be looking at any extension of deadline. We do see that there will be some transient or temporary pains, but I will appeal, we are begging, we are on our knees begging people to please show understanding and they should be calm. It has been reported how angry Nigerians on Friday staged protests in some parts of the country, lamenting the scarcity of the new Naira notes and the severe hardship it has brought to everybody, even apart from the lower class, the middle class, the upper class are also feeling it because everything just went haywire, so to speak. People are not able to move from one spot to another. The POS machines are charging so high interest rates, and Nigerians have taken to the streets. In Benin City, we saw how they blocked a major highway and the youth were cooking right in the middle of the road, protesting. We've also seen pictures and videos of people going with their blankets to sleep in front of the banks. We've seen people who have entered the banks and removing their outfits, saying, they are going to either end it here and everything. It's just been so pathetic, that we can do this to ourselves. This is not the colonial era. We have independence. This is democracy. And we are treating ourselves like this in the name of whatever we want to call it. You can say it's a new design or whatever design we want to call it. But the truth of the matter is it's not making sense anymore. Is it until people start falling out of starvation, or people are in the hospital, they are stranded, they can't make payments, people have things to do, people have transactions to make, businesses that a lot of Nigerians have even been using to sustain their lives, to be selling stuff, it's so hard because they are unable to even get the stuff at first. Some are even getting it, but the transport fare is so much, thereby making the products very expensive. And it's all a vicious cycle. And with all this going on, and this apology by the governor of CBN states, I don't think the apology makes sense. With all due respect, I think Mr. Governor of CBN should just keep his apology to himself, because it is crystal clear that they have their agenda they are pushing. I don't want to know what objective it seems to them that is going to achieve, but what we are feeling down here is not funny anymore. You can't be continually beating a child and tell the child not to cry. It's not possible. You're beating Nigerians. You're dealing with us as Nigerians, and you're asking us to keep quiet, not to cry. Is that possible? Is that possible? The position you're in right now, you were not there 8 years ago. Now you're there, and in the next few times or something, you won't be there anymore. What will be said about you? It's just a country where we've always celebrated mediocrity. We've always been worshipping wealth. Anybody that is wealthy does no wrong. That sick mentality we have. And we are quick to jump on the plane for tourism, or to japa, as we call it, fleeing the country to look for greener pastures and everything. But we are not doing what we are supposed to be doing at the right time. And it's quite worrisome, and honestly, it is not the best of times for Nigerians, as everything has just gone off the roof. Even the exchange rates, foreign exchange rate is nothing to write home about. People are changing money in almost 800 per dollar, 750, 780. Fuel is off the roof, 185 official price from 170. And even at that, nobody is even buying it at 185. People are buying it at 250, 350, 500. In some states, 1,000 naira per liter. And we are asking, how do we survive this? There's no cushioning. You don't cushion anything. We see societies, giving their maybe vulnerables some money to feed. But our greediness and selfishness in Nigeria is so bad that all we are after is just ourselves as leaders. We don't care what's going to happen to anybody else. Now the demons that you've ignored years ago is coming out to bite you. If an old presidential chopper could be stoned at, what is remaining? What could be more insulting? What could be more insulting if that nobody had seen that coming? But you can't, like I said, you can't keep beating a child and tell the child not to cry. Those children that we failed to put in school, those children that we failed to give a social welfare package, those students that we failed to ensure the school system is running, those students that we ignored and said they will sort themselves out while our own children can go to the UK or to America for studies. The revolution, and now the ones stoning for several years is right here in our faces. Now the ones causing the protest. How is going to start? And unfortunately, when it's going to start, them. I think even the educated Nigerians are fed up with what is coming, because NSAS did not affect the whole country, right? But now that is affecting everybody, we are feeling it now. So maybe we are going to be dispassionate this time around and do the needful, because it is very crystal clear that all our leaders have just been having a jolly good party for the past 8 years with no apologies to anyone, because we can't see anything. Is it the health sector? What have you done? All our doctors are away. They've jackpot. Saudi Arabia, UK, UAE, they've gone everywhere where they're going to find their means of livelihood. Are we talking about the tech people? All our tech people have gone. They've seen better remote jobs abroad. To enjoy a saner society where they won't have to suffer for every little thing they have to get done. And we are wondering, how long are we going to continue like this? We really do not understand, and honestly, this is the worst. It just keeps getting worse by the administration. We are thinking, oh, this administration is over. Oh, the next one is going to be better. But we just keep getting from bad to worse and worst. Honestly, so far, I think the present administration should take their flowers for failing woefully in this administration. Whether they like to hear it or not, whether they belong to one party or not, is nobody's business right now. Your level of administration, of this administration, is woeful. It's complete F9 with the dots behind. And so we are just counting days for them to do what they need, because they're not going to be there forever. Remember, there was a time we had military and they thought the whole world was at their feet. But God has a way of just taking out, when he hears the cries of the people that you've unjustifiably put untold hardship on, whatever cream you want to put on top, doesn't matter anymore. Nigerians are tired. We are fed up. We do not deserve this level of hardship. We are supposed to be saying, oh, at least they were able to achieve this. Nothing. As they are even campaigning, there's nothing they are bringing to the table to say, oh, but all children are in school, or the institutions did not lock up for 8 months due to ASUS rights, or they will say, oh, there's a safety, everybody can go to the farm now, insurgents has been addressed. Nothing. And the CBN governor, zero, come out to say, we are begging Nigerians, we are sorry. What kind of apology is that? Is the apology going to bring them the money they are going to eat? Some people have not eaten for days because they can't buy what to eat. People are begging their neighbors for food. That is, even there's hope, little hope for those who have even worked and had some money in their account. What about those whose daily livelihood is daily transactions that they do, which has been brought to a halt? Which way, Nigeria? Who have we offended that we have to now get to this point of our lives? I'm sure our colonial masters will be looking at us to say, oh, after how many years now, you guys are still here? In fact, if they dare open their whatever for Nigerians, I can guarantee you that rarely will have anybody staying, because this is we that we are now asking for modern slavery so that we can live, we can be in existence as human beings. And what crime have we committed to be a Nigerian? I think we can do better. It's honestly very insane what is going on right now. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. I will tell our fellow Nigerians, please Take care of your mental health. This too shall pass. May God bless Nigeria. Bye for now.